Welcome once again to Unboxing Unscripted, Unfiltered. In here, in this video, as always, you will see my very first reactions as we unbox this very fresh package. You could practically smell the dust, the customs agent's sweat and oil slick from these packages. Can you imagine that if you could like do that and smell that from off the street? But anyway, if that's something that that you're into, might as well just imagine. But here is mostly unscripted as always. Although sometimes I do have a script. Not a script. I do have a cheat sheet so that I could tell you the specs. But mostly there's no scripts on these unboxing videos. So let's get into that before we get to the 1 minute mark, and let's open this box. I'll probably skip through this so that you don't have to worry about like or suffer through all the painful cutting and slashing of the box. All right, so you actually have two boxes here, and there's the other. Okay, so you might have seen which company this is from. This is from Beaufort. We've reviewed their watches before. We kind of like them, and as I remember correctly, they have a distinct case also, very circular. We're going to split this into two videos. We're going to review this box first. So we're going to like remove this. They have these peanut spacers. And here it is. Let's see which model we're going to unbox first. Box within a box as always. Why did we expect less? And there we are. We have the Permian Rift. This is what their Beaufort's. Oh, it's that's pretty thin. Look at that. Well, it's not pretty thin, but that's relatively thin. Relatively thin. Let's open it. Let's take off that sticker. And that is the Permian Rift. Okay, so set that aside. There we are. Gorgeous, very gorgeous dial. Well, just a little background story about the Permian Rift. Apparently, this is Beaufort's watch where they showcase the stone dials, the exotic dials that they will use in these kinds of watches. It's a very small 38mm watch that leans over the more classical side of design, as you can see with the stepped bezel there and the really straight lugs. I like the patterns on these stone dials. So now, this stone dial is something that we don't also talk about most of the time. This one is a Snowflake Obsidian according to Beaufort, and these are volcanic stones that cools off with those little dusts and or little specks and imperfections as they cool off, and those imperfections vitrify a little bit. That's what they mentioned there. And then because of that vitrification, it develops these snowflake pattern, a snowflake-like patterns on the dial. Let's see if I could focus there. Okay, maybe I do need to use a lens for me to focus there, but maybe let's zoom in. Okay, so there you go. You could actually see some of the details there. Very cool. Well, I'm going to use a macro lens, of course, in the actual video review, so you could see the very distinct patterns and the minutia of this stone effect. There seems to be some sort of depth there also, as the black obsidian gives a little bit of shadowing all over those vitrified patterns. Very cool. Now going on to the case. This actually is a very shiny case. Of course, when you put your fingerprint in there, it's going to just stick there and bother you and your OCD for like 15 hours until you like remove the watch. But that's the classical look. That's the classical look. Most cases back in the time are very, very polished, and this one has a decent leather strap. I'm a little bit underwhelmed with it, to be honest. I would have preferred a little bit more pattern, and this very soft muted texture just comes off as not premium, if you know my drift. So this might be the least favorite part of the watch, for me, for my opinion. But of course, this is a buckle style strap. I think they, yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay, it's a buckle style strap. It's a little long, I think. Looks a little long to me. Now let's see. Let's put it on the wrist. If it's actually okay, it's about pretty much the same as any other strap. There we are. Black leather strap on a 38mm case. The lugs, okay, guys, the lugs are just 45mm, which is pretty short, on the short end of lug to lugs that I usually review, but it looks really long visually. Look at that. It's probably because there's so much material there. There's so much space. And to be honest, that's not really the actual lugs there, because look at this. Okay, that's something I noticed now. So the 45mm lug to lug might end here at the spring bar, but you could see that there's still like that corner there that protrudes outward, and that really makes the watch look longer than it's supposed to be. There we are. Let's focus a little bit there. There we go. But man, that's gorgeous. That's a very nice vintage style case right there. The step dial, that soft step, gives it a little bit of personality. Kind of like Art Deco. It reminds me of an Art Deco style, yeah, because of the borders. When Art Decos usually tend to have border design elements, like outlines upon outlines, and this kind of gives out that same vibe. But also, look at the texture of that sunburst texture. That is pretty good. I don't know how they did that. They probably have the bezel as a separate component for them to do that, because there's some chamfering in between, which creates that gorgeous outline in between, creating that step visually. Very cool. It might not be for everybody, but I recognize that's, you see, look, when you turn, it's the light play. That's what, gets some people. You can see the applied indexes, all polished, no loom here, so yeah, don't even bother getting out your, you know what, let me try anyway. Let's see. I have my, yeah, no loom at all, so don't even bother. I have my UV flashlight there, and it didn't really do anything. That's cool. Now let's show briefly the case back. It's a Hangzhou movement, Micro-Rotor movement, right? So yeah, it's still the same one. You could really feel that Micro-Rotor like moving when you. I have one here, yeah, for a totally different watch, of course. And this one is engraved with Beaufort logo. Let's zoom in again. Beaufort logo. Very nice. Some perlage and some Geneva striping there. Nothing special. We've seen many of these Micro-Rotors before, and this one is pretty much the same. No etching, or barely any etching at all on the case back. They really skipped down on that, but again, because maybe, well, they could still laser engrave that, but I don't know why they skipped that. They could have done something there, but it's a Micro-Rotor movement. Gorgeous, and quick release spring bars, of course. So comment down below, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this Beaufort Permian Rift. And this one is actually going live tomorrow, So if you want to get one of these, this is just $5.99 if I'm not mistaken. Let me see my cheat sheet there. Yes, $5.99, and this one is a Micro-Rotor automatic movement, 10.85 millimeter case. They said 8 millimeters, but that doesn't include the crystal. Well, we include the crystal as always. 45 millimeter lug to lugs, 38 millimeter. It doesn't wear like a 38 millimeter diameter case, but it kind of but it still wears small for many people. I have larger wrist. I have a smaller wrist, 6.25 inch wrist. So just bear that in mind for those who always ask. There's still people asking. Even though like I always mention it. But anyway, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this Beaufort Permian Rift.